Hello YouTube and welcome to part 2 of my Appium Automation Basics series. In this video we are going to write some code. We're gonna touch up on UI Automator Viewer. I will show you how to set desired capabilities for your Android driver. We will go ahead and create Android driver, uh, which will in turn connect it to the Appium server that we're gonna start up. We will also basically, our program is going to be, it's going to go to the home screen here. It's going to tap the applications button. Okay, it's going to open the apps, and then I guess we just will open YouTube. And then maybe even punch in the password here. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, we are going to use IntelliJ, and we're going to create a new project. By the way, guys, this is a real device. This is not an emulator, so but it will work with emulator alike. This approach, it's just I'll tell you later when we do desired capabilities. So we're gonna create a new project, and like I said, we're gonna use Gradle. So I select Java and Gradle, push next, give my project an ID. I'll just call it something simple. And with defaults, well, I'll just accept this auto input. And with defaults, we'll just create it. So I got my project right here. We are we're gonna wait for Gradle to build everything. Okay. So now we have a source folder, our main Java. Okay, we're gonna go to our main Java. We're gonna create a class. I'll just call it main. You can call it basically whatever you like. Inside this class, we're gonna create a main method. Okay. So just don't worry about this stuff. It doesn't really matter if, I mean, you should know a little bit of Java to follow along, but basically what this main method means is I can run it on its own. I can click run and it's gonna execute whatever code I have in this main method. So let's declare, oh well, before we actually declare anything, let's go to a Gradle, to a build.gradle file, and we're gonna add some dependencies. Okay, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna say compile, and then one more compile, and then we are going to go to Maven repository and we will search. One of the searches we're going to do is for Java client. Okay, well, actually, let's not search Java client, let's search Appium. Search Appium, and then you're going to get this Java client library. Pick the latest version, go to Gradle, get this link, go back to your project, paste it right here. Okay, and then let's just, for the sake of it, let's go and get the JUnit as well. So you'll do the same thing, just search for JUnit. Okay, and then pick this guy, pick the latest version, go to Gradle again, copy this, go back to project, and paste it right there. Okay, so now Gradle will pull up some dependencies you see right here, okay, indexing. So now we have this libraries in a project and we're good to go. The link to Maven repository I will put in the description, so make sure to check it out. Alright, let's go back to our main class and our main method. Now we can say desired capabilities, and you should have a hint right here. Okay, so we are creating caps, and we're going to say new desired caps, and then we're going to say that we want to set caps for device name. Okay, and basically device name is going to be, if I open my terminal and I say ADB devices, my device name is going to be this, so I'm just going to copy it and paste it in here, and then I'm going to say caps, also set capabilities, and then I'm going to say this capability is going to be platform name, which is in our case going to be Android. Okay, and then the next cap is going to be the app. Okay, and what this cap does basically specifies the unlock app that we want to use to install on our phone to unlock it, so Appium can then go ahead and do its magic and push buttons and click everywhere. Okay, so Appium actually provides you with such an app, and this has to be an APK. Okay, you can use pretty much you can use any APK, but Appium has a lightweight one, which we can find if we go to our Appium installation location. Okay, then we can go to node modules. We can go, I believe it's Appium build, and then here we have unlock app. Okay, so again, if we go to our Appium installation location, right, where you installed your Appium, I have it installed in my C drive. So I go in here, we have node modules folder, then we have Appium folder, and then inside Appium we have this build folder, and then we have unlock APK. Okay, so we're gonna go to this folder, we're gonna copy this path, okay, and we're just gonna paste it here, and then we're also going to go here and we're going to copy the name of this APK because we also need it, and we're going to paste it right here. Okay, so this is an absolute path to the app. Okay, so this should be enough for us. So far we have declared desired caps, we have set desired caps, so now we need to create Android driver. Okay, so we're going to do Android driver, just call it driver, we're going to say new Android driver, and then here we need to set the URL that we're going to be using, and we're going to come back to it in a second, and then we're going to pass in the caps to the driver that we want to create. Okay, so now this given us a warning that we have unhandled exceptions, so we're just going to add this exception to the method signature. Okay, so here is what we need to do. Now if you open up a terminal, okay, and we go ahead and start Appium, and if you watched my um, earlier videos on how to install Appium, then this command should be working on your system. Okay, so we see that Appium is started on 0004723. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna say HTTP, and then we're gonna pass in this thing. Okay, and then we're gonna say WD, which stands for WebDriver, and then hub. So this is our URL where we want to create a driver. So basically we tell Android driver, hey, connect to this host and communicate with it for the period of this automation. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to create driver, and then just to make sure it works, and then if it works, it should create driver, and then it should quit without any problems, and we should see some logs um, in the terminal here in the console. So I'm gonna go right click on my main method, say run, and then I'm gonna go back to my console. Oh, we actually have, what is this? Host name may not contain blanks. Hmm. Oh, well, right. Okay, try this again. Alright, so here we see Appium is trying to install. Okay, it uninstalled the Appium unlock, and now it's trying to install it. Okay, so it's working. Our path to the app is correct, and the URL that we passed in is correct. Okay, so let's just wait. Okay, on my device here, I actually saw it installed the APK correctly, and so basically right now it did everything we asked it to do. It created a driver and it quit. So the last log here is deleting the session with this ID, which was the session that was created, right? So, so let's go ahead and actually push some buttons now. Okay, for this, we will go back to a terminal. And also, if you followed my video on how to install Appium, the path for UI Automator should also be working for you. So if I type UI Automator Viewer, okay, hit enter, and we should see a window like this. So now if I go ahead and tap take a screenshot button, I should see my UI of the phone with XML layout. Okay, let me just make this bigger. Okay, so what we need is the selector for this button. Okay, and we see that it has no text, it has no resource ID, and we're going to cover all of the selectors in the later video, but what I do have is this content description that says apps. Okay, so that's what I need. So I'm going to go back into my script and I'm going to say driver find element by UI Automator. Okay, and the way we specify which selector to use, we're gonna say new UI selector, okay, and then we're gonna say description, okay, and our description contains apps, okay. So this should technically be enough, but we want to find this element and then we want to click it. So we're gonna say click this element, find it and click it, okay. And then after that, we want to use, well, we want to open YouTube, right? So if you go to apps, we have YouTube here. So let me open my UI Automator, take another screenshot for YouTube, and I'm pretty sure we can use text for this one. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so here's our element that we need, and the selector is available. We have text that's available to us. Okay, this resource ID also available, but it's generic. So we are probably going to use text for this one, just for the sake of it. So we're going to go back to a project. Basically, let me copy this, because this is going to be the same procedure, but we're going to change description to text. Okay, and text is going to be YouTube. Okay, so we open this, and well, we tap or click apps, and then after apps we're going to click YouTube, and then once we open YouTube, okay, so once we open YouTube we have the screen which is from app lock, which just locks your apps. Okay, we want to enter the password here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that as well. And basically, we're just going to be clicking, I think, text is just going to contain a 1. So, oh, well, this is a unique ID. Okay, we have a unique ID, so we're just going to go ahead and copy this unique ID. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do this. And basically, the password is entered 4 times. Okay, there's 4 of them, and it's 11111. 4 ones. So we're going to put this in here. And this is going to be a resource ID. Okay. I believe it's like this. So let's go ahead and run this and see what happens. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say run. Okay. Run again. And then let's bring up our little thing. Let's go home. I push the home button right now. Okay, see if it works. All right, it installed the app. Oh, it can't find the button. Yeah, so we had an exception. Okay, I'm gonna shut down Appium. I'm gonna restart it. I'm gonna go back to a script. So we had an exception that element was not found. Basically, what happened it installed unlock APK and then tried to click this button, but it wasn't there. So before we do the click, we're gonna say driver um, press key code, and we're gonna use Android key code for home. So basically what I'm doing right now, I'm saying, hey, create driver, okay, and then I know that I will have this unlock APK pop up on my screen. And then once that pops up, I'm gonna press home to clear it, and we're gonna be in this view, and then it should work. So let's give it a shot one more time. Okay, okay, good. All right. Okay, it wasn't able to find the one because for a second there was a different screen. Um, as a dirty fix, like a really, really dirty fix, I'm just gonna do thread.sleep. Okay, just because, so I didn't spend too much time on this. We're just gonna slip the thing for 2 seconds, and we're just gonna wrap it here, like this. So let's go ahead and try to do it one more time. I'm gonna turn off Appium server. I'm gonna restart it. Okay, and now we're gonna go and try this again. So let's check it out, what it's gonna do. So now it's trying to install the APK, unlock APK. Okay, opening apps, opening YouTube, sleeping for 2 seconds. Still doesn't see it. Still does not see resource ID. It could be because maybe this ID is actually with an uppercase. Let's try this. Maybe. I forgot. But we will debug it, don't worry. Okay, Appium started. Starting a script again. Okay, installing the APK. Opening apps, opening YouTube, sleeping. Okay, now it works. There we go. So that's our Hello World program. So there was actually a little bit of debugging in this one, but that's how it works. So we touched up on UI Automator, this guy right here. Okay, and we're gonna talk more about this particular dude because it's, this is our main helper in our, in creating, like in locating the selectors. Very important stuff. It's important to know which of the selectors you can use and how you can use it, how you can group them together, because you can chain them. Um, but that's in the next video. Okay, we also we we used caps. This is basically minimum capabilities that you need to select or that you need to set before creating your driver. You have to have the device name, you have to have platform, and you have to have the app. Okay. And then the URL, remember when you start the Appium server, um, it will start on a specific specific host, and that host is right here. That's what you pass in to the URL. Okay, and you can actually change this host as well. So for example, if I want to start on something different other than 0000, I can specify that. I can say I want to start it on my loopback, for example. Okay, then it will start on this. So now if I run my script, it's not going to be able to connect. It's not going to be able to create the driver because it's going to try to create the driver on this URL, on this host. Um, but the Appium is listening on a different host. So that's desired caps and the URL. That's how it works. And then we're going to cover more in terms of selectors in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Take care.